Hi everyone, welcome to today's reading. This is just a quick one. It's a little energy just check-in for the week ahead, and just to kind of feel into what are the energies are quite likely to pop up in your life in this week ahead. Most prominently, what the cards, the universe is trying to draw your attention towards that might need to be worked on, what might be significant for you. So I have no topic as such, so whatever comes up in the cards, whatever needs to come through, that's the main kind of message. So it might be that relationships, work, self-development, or it could be just a general kind of general energy of the week. Now we'll tune in, we'll have a look. I haven't seen the cards, so I'm going to open them up with you, and I'm going to feel the energy like that with you together. It might be as well with these kind of weekly readings, it might be that you are easily drawn to both of the piles. The energies that I'm feeling here are quite distinct, so have a feel, but there's also quite a lot of kind of although they're quite different, there is quite a lot of commonality. So feel free to listen to both of them if you feel like, if you are strongly just drawn to one or another, do that. But I'm just saying it's fine if you're looking at them and you're not feeling any of them particularly pop out. Maybe both of the messages are important for you right now. So yeah, really trust your inner guidance, trust your inner wisdom, intuition. So let's go into this. This is a pile number 1 with this beautiful crystal. I forgot the name of it. It's light violet purple kind of crystal. If I remember the name of it, I'll write it down in the comments. It has been a very supportive one for me for many years. And this one is a stone, a rock that I found on the beach. It's got these beautiful concentric circles that I love. So here you go. You can spend a minute with the energies of these piles, really kind of breathe into it and feel where you guide it towards, from within, from your gut. And once you're ready, let's get into the reading. So if you've chosen this pile number 1 with this violet beautiful crystal, this is your reading. And the energy that I'm picking up from this pile straight away, as I was shuffling in now, and from the stone as well, is it's a little bit fearful energy. Not so kind of strong fear, but more like a hesitation. I'm feeling that maybe this week you might be feeling in quite a hesitant place. Perhaps you started making some kind of first steps towards something, and now you are kind of backtracking a little bit. And it could be because these steps that you're making, or this direction that you're going into, is a very significant, really, in your path. It's like a significant transformation. And often when these kind of big significant transformation happens, it's a little bit like a jump into unknown. So it's very natural that our ego, our system, keeps us safe and brings up these fears and hesitation. So I feel like they might not be so prominent, but they might be bubbling there under the surface and just keeping you a little hesitant. But let's have a look. Let's have a look what the cards have. So okay, yes. So we have the Star in reverse, which does talk about this. Yeah, it does speak to what I just said. Okay, yeah, two of coins and the Knight of Swords in reverse, and here we have stillness, right? Yeah, so these cards really do speak to what I just mentioned, and I feel like with this Knight of Swords in reverse, I feel like within you can feel the energy of needing or wanting to go in a new direction, to step into something new. However, you are resisting that urge. It's like, it's kind of, you're suppressing that energy and you keeping yourself in this still place. And it could be that it's just for this week. It could be just this period of your time of this journey that you are deciding, okay, maybe not quite yet, not quite daring to make that step. With the star in reverse here, in reverse here, I feel like this, whatever you are wanting to step into, whatever you are considering to step into, is a very significant for you in your path and your journey overall. And it's in a very great alignment with your spiritual path generally, or with your path in life. However, at the moment you might be feeling like you are losing a little bit hope somehow to get there. I feel like there is this fear of maybe not being able to quite balance this new life and the old life that you've been leading so far. So you're kind of on this precipice of stepping into something new, unknown, but you're kind of questioning it. It's like, how will it fit into all other things I have in my life? Will it fit into, can I still hold on to something old? You know, will I have to completely strip it? So all of these kind of questions come into your mind and it brings that hesitation. And I'm feeling that perhaps sometime in the past you have had similar situations where you jumped quite quickly into something new, something that made you quite excited and passionate, that seemed like could take you into a new paths and long term, but then you found it unmanageable. You found like you are drowning in the overwhelm of it all, because you're still holding on to a lot of old things, and now you're just adding new things. So now you're recognizing similar energy arising in you and going forward, and you kind of prefer to, it seems like you prefer not to act at all rather than go through that difficulty all over again. So you're just keeping yourself in the still place, no action. And it is okay, you know, we're only talking about a short period of time. So if you are keeping yourself in the still place, perhaps it is a time right now to be in that place. There's nothing wrong with it. However, what I'm feeling is that what cards are really advising here is not to stay in that place too long and to take action after all. You know, maybe you need some time to contemplate, maybe you need some time to ground yourself in the knowledge that you are making a change in your life, that there is a transformation happening, and also to feel into how important this transformation is for you. But after this period of stillness, you are advised to kind of really take action and move forward with it. And I feel that, you know, what you are probably advised right now when you are in this still place of contemplation is really to focus, rather than focusing on the fear and the practicalities of it and how will all of this will work out. Bring your focus more onto your purpose. And it's like, why are you stepping into this in the first place? Why are you feeling so drawn to make this move? What is this driving force? Where is this energy coming from? And really feel into that place of your purpose and your mission, rather than the fear and the what ifs that might be holding you back at the moment. So yeah, just be with this little kind of moment of hesitation that you're having. Acknowledge it. You know, it's probably necessary. It's probably necessary period and whatever is going on in your life. I feel like it could be, for many of you, maybe project related, or it could be a much bigger thing, you know, much bigger moves in your life, because they seem really significant in the long term for sure. Very healing and very significant. So, you know, take this time and opportunity to feel into this hesitation and this fear that is arising, and just almost like have a conversation with it, you know. why is it there? You know, how important it is. What is it trying to tell you? But don't let it hold you back. You know, don't let it to be a deciding factor in moving forward. So yeah, and I feel the journey that is unfolding for you when you make that step, when you're ready to make that step. And I feel like what cards are also saying here is not to push anything. And the stillness card is really kind of saying, you know, take it at the pace that you need to, but just keep going. Just don't pause, don't stop. And once you're ready to make that step, once you're ready to make this action, it's a really beautiful, vibrant kind of path that is unfolding for you. I feel like you're going to be experiencing things in your life that you haven't experienced before. It's a completely new journey. It's a completely new flavor in your life, quality of life that you will be experiencing, and it's something that will lay the path for your future in the long term. So yeah, don't let these hesitations and these fears to stop you, and check in again next week when you feel the energy shifting, or whenever you feel that the energy is shifting. So that's what I've got for you, group number 1. Let me know how it resonates in the comments. I would love to hear that. And if you like the video, please like it. It really helps. And please do subscribe to my channel so that I could make more of these videos and then they could reach more people. Thank you so much. So, if you've chosen this beautiful stone, pile number 2, these concentric circles, this is your reading. And I'm just taking a moment to feel the energy of these cards and the stone, and what I'm feeling from these cards, from this pile, is it's quite a strong energy. It's really kind of quite determined. It's quite determined and quite strong energy coming through. I feel like maybe you have held that energy within, but now it's kind of bursting out a little. And it's not coming out in kind of uncontrolled way. It's very centered and grounded energy. I'm quite excited. Let's have a look at them, at the cards. All right, so we have air. Show you the cards. Air. 3 of Wands. That's Hangman and reverse. It looks like a pride. Just a man of pride. And 6 of Pentacles. Yeah. Yeah, I'm really feeling like you might have spent some time recently in quite within kind of spaces, perhaps in contemplation and meditation, or maybe even just learning some kind of stuffs. And now there is like this momentum coming into your life to take you out of that place into a much more opener place. And there's more expansion. I'm feeling more expansion. There's definitely more expansion coming into your life. And I feel like you are coming out into the world and you are ready to offer what you have received in this inwardly kind of state, in this contemplation, and this maybe even in action. I feel like maybe you haven't been actually doing much in the sense of creating stuff, but I feel like you've been quietly planning something, thinking things over, and now suddenly you feel ready to offer it to others. And what cards here suggest is that you've got a lot to offer. You really got a lot to offer, and this time right now is a really favorable time for communication, especially if you are in some kind of situation in your life, either through your job or just generally opportunities arise where you are able to give people some advice, or give some kind of guidance, you are in a really good place to do that, and it will be really well received. Because it seems like you have acquired exactly the wisdom, exactly the skills that people need right now from you. So this is a really great time to come out, it's like an opportunity to open up and offer as a service yourself to others at the moment. You are well resourced to do that. You are very kind of grounded and centered to do that. So it's not going to be kind of a sacrifice, or it's going to be very, very energetically balanced. So when you come out and you offer these things to others, I feel like you're also going to be receiving quite a lot of that. So the energy, the flow of energy is beautiful here. And I feel like by doing that, this stage right now that you are in of offering your gifts to others is just a step in a much kind of longer path in your life towards something important that you're working on. And you might not really know what it is, but you're already been kind of planning and contemplating and maybe learning skills, reading books, whatever. and now you're kind of ready to take this next step when you start offering it out, and you might feel that it's very well received, that it is actually very needed. So yes, this is the energy of the next week coming, and that's brilliant. Just, I don't see many kind of like advice as such. It's just kind of the cards encouraging you to ride that wave if you feel it coming, and communication should be really great for you at the moment. I use that communication, expansion, sharing of ideas. There's a lot of sharing of ideas towards some kind of goal, you know, future vision. And I guess the only advice would be here is that don't hold back. If you feel like don't hold back to share. You know, sometimes we do. Sometimes we feel like, well, who would care to know what I've got to say about this, or you know, why is my opinion here is important? But right now, you're in a very favorable place to offer that opinion and to share your ideas and to communicate. There is kind of like a good time to communicate what you need to communicate. So yes, so the advice that I can see is just, if you know, if you're coming out of that place of being inwards, being within, do so, you know, like to really go with that movement. Don't stay inwards. Don't hold back, basically. Don't hold back, because it's a significant path, stage in your life forwards with this specific kind of pathway. So yeah, and that's what I'm seeing for you today. Yeah, also I feel like you might also encounter that other people come to you this week with some kind of really useful advice or support or help. So it's a very kind of both ways energy at the moment. It seems like you've got a lot to offer, but you also might encounter that others are coming in with some, it could be just little things, you know, little words of advice, a little linking you up with someone or something, and that could be really helpful in your path forward. So communication and connections with people are very important here for you this week. So yeah, I hope that this message helps, and let me know how it resonates, and do like the video, and please do subscribe to my channel. That really helps. Thank you, and see you in the next one.